Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host, and I am back. I've just been for my blood tests. I always have to be careful about how much information I give out. And by that I mean I'll never tell people before I'm going to go out. I'll always tell people after I get back. It's just a security thing that makes sure that people don't know my house is empty. Right. Now, this, you can probably see. Let's take it off, it'll be fine now. Yeah. My platelets are okay, so only a tiny bit of blood. So that was a fasting blood test I needed to have. So I didn't eat since about 4 p.m. yesterday. The bottles they took off me a little was 2 gold, I think they're gold, 1 red, 1 purple. I know they all signify different things. So they also, I started taking a sample of urine as well for them. So they're doing all the tests they can to find out. So we'll know in a few days. I'll probably know on my app because I've signed up for the actual NHS app and set myself up on there, which is really nice because it does show me my blood tests that were taken on the 7th and exactly how much they are in that, so I can scroll through them all and see them. In fact, let's do a little look through. I won't, of course, show you it because you don't show people that kind of thing. Where is it? Okay. Just give me a sec. I'm going to pause this while I'm just doing that bit. Okay, so I'm in my part of the list, so I can go to. It has literally all of my stuff. So let's go to. Okay, my FBC, which is pretty good. My hemoglobin, that's the red ones in your blood, is 154, which puts me almost exactly in the center of the OK. My white cells are 7.7, which is also pretty much in the center, which shows my immune system's okay. My platelet count is 219, which is on the bit on the low end, but nothing major. Anything between 150 and 450 is in the good right. Red blood cell count 5.13, which is once again in the green. All these things are good. These all show hematocrit is 0.45, which is once again in the green, in the center. Mean corpuscular volume 89.3, and average, that's about in the middle. So that's all good. My mean corpuscular hemoglobin, everything, all the stuff on this, percentage of hypochromic cells 1.9%, that's within fine. Neutrophil count 4. All of the normal stuff for my blood is actually good. Yay, because I don't think I could cope if I had what Paolo had, the leukemia. So all of these are good. Actually, every single one of from this reading is that's brilliant. And these are from the 7th. So okay. So the first interesting result is serum creatinine. I'm just going to check what that means. Okay, so my serum creatinine is 119, which is showing, as we know, something wrong with our kidneys, some kind of kidney disease. Because that's waste product in your blood not being shifted. I know about that. I just had to remind myself on, because that's something they had to keep an eye on, because Paola's kidneys failed. Okay, so that bit's done. Liver function test. Let's look at the liver function test. 7th of... Okay, so serum albumin, normal. Serum total, 7, normal. Serum alkaline, 51, fine. Serum alt levels, 68. That's the one that's a bit issue. That's what shows that there's issues with my liver as well. Now let's have a look at the non-fasting lipids, whatever they are. Well, one of them's quite high, just within range. It's 4.6. 5 is pretty much the max. My HDL is just in the low region, 0.93. It's in that's cholesterol, I believe. My serum triglycerides is up to 7. That's not a good thing, but all this might be to do with other things. Right, so let's go back again. We're going to go through it all. Okay. Serum sodium, 143. Serum potassium, 3.1. So my sodium, salt I think that is, 143, that's okay. My potassium is at 3.1, which is low, which is not good as well. We've got to bring that back up. And serum urea level is 9.6. All this could be to do with my kidneys not doing the thing and the liver's being screwed up. So it's all not in 9.6 isn't good for your serum urea level. And then my HbA1c level is 49, which is, it's supposed to be between 20 and 41, so it's not a good thing to have it that level. Remember, diabetes can cause a lot of these things. So that's why we've had to take so many bloods today. I don't like going to the doctors, but I know when I have to go, I have to go. So it's all up in the air now for a couple of days. The good thing about the NHS Patients app is that pretty much I'll get the results the same amount of time as my doctor gets the results. And I'm going to be very interesting to see, because then we'll know for certain what's going on. Well, we'll know some of the problems, and we'll know a plan of action. Yeah, I always prefer to know, no matter what. Well, yeah, when I'm looking through my full results there, you can tell that it's not just a miss check. It's not just a single one. It's not like all of the things that are out of range could be affected by blood not being filtered, not being cleaned, not being worked on by my system because my system's out of order. Now we hope it's, like I said, we hope it's blood, it's diabetes, because that will mean that there's a way forward, there's a way thinking. If otherwise, there'll be lots more tests. As for me, apart from that, I'm a bit worn out because I've been up since about 4 a.m. Of course, I wake up early because I knew I was going for a blood test, and it was like I had to mentally prepare myself to leave the house on my scooter. I went on my Pride Revo scooter because the reason I have two scooters is one scooter, it can be taken apart and put in the back of a vehicle and can go places like the doctor's surgery. My other one, my Quingo, cannot really fit in the doctor's surgery. I can get it in there, but it's like, because I've got the canopy on, and that canopy isn't really removable, it's very harsh. Now, I'm actually quite enjoying using the Mac Air to do my videos. I've still got to get used to actually looking directly at the camera, which is there, instead of looking at the centre of the screen, or the centre of the camera as I would with the other one. It's always something I have to train myself. See, this is one of an autistic thing, and we don't do social cues. We don't understand these kind of things. So when I talk to someone, I know I'm supposed to look at them. But then my brain says, okay, I'm looking at them, but how long am I supposed to look at them? Am I supposed to blink? Am I supposed to look away? How long before I'm not looking at them in a conversation, but staring at them? And then my brain goes into this really fucked up thing where I'm saying, I can't look away because then they'll know I'm looking away. But if I don't look away, then it looks like I'm staring. And my brain just falls apart. And I want to look all over the place. And I have to remember that sometimes I should actually engage with the person I'm talking to on this vlog, the person who watches it, and look directly. When I'm looking around away from you, it's nothing. I'm not doing it because I don't want. It's just I don't know how to properly deal with that. It's the same when I'm on stream. The reason I have my stream set up to look at me from the side is because I tried it many times to have it just underneath the main monitor, just above the main monitor, and that so that I could look directly at it that way. And it fucked me up. It completely fucked me up. Trying to remember to look at that. So that's why I have my camera just. So I'm probably going to go to bed a bit later. I'm wrapped. I can feel my energy levels completely fucking bottoming out. But then again, I've been to the doctors, and even though I went to the doctors, and because I'm on my scooter, which is a safe space, and I don't have to get out to the scooter, I can go down the corridors and everything in my little one. I basically got there at 12 minutes past 9, and my appointment was at 9:30. So I thought, I'll tell you what if I actually stay back outside the place? And so I sort of just sat outside the actual place and just sat there and waited until it was like 23. And then, because I calculated how long it would take me to get to the lift, go in the lift, go upstairs, come to the front desk, register, let them know that I'm there, then go and wait. So I estimated it all. And the good thing is that I was actually, my brain's just gone completely blank. That was actually called in early because once I registered, it was like I was only sitting in the waiting room on my mobility scooter with, of course, I had a mask on and everything, and my hat on, and my hoodie on top, so no one could look at me. I looked like I was just completely grunged with my big hoodie over the top of my head and my hat on underneath that, and all you could see with my eyes, because I had this big black mask on my face, covering my face and that and everything, and looking like it, just looking down into my vehicle and going, I'm not looking up, I'm not going to make eye contact with anyone. I was only there for about 2 minutes because they must have had space free, so they took me, came in, went in, had the blood test, and they always try this arm first, but this arm isn't very good for blood. This arm's usually better, so they went with pretty much the same place they did my blood test 2 weeks ago, and yay! Now I'm home. The doggy is there. I'm going to have something to eat soon, and then just veg out and not fucking do anything. My brain is already shattered. Bye bye for now.